Hey, I wanted to show you something that's really cool and really handy within Enterprise, something that we've just finished developing and we're going to release in the next few weeks. So as you know, across Enterprise, we have these grids, and typically you've been able to modify them and search them and build little filters and queries as you go along around each one of the columns. But the challenge before has always been that there's nowhere to really save those or to create them. And what we wanted to do was to build something that was going to be easy for you to use, easy for you to share, without needing to know how to write reports or to do anything particularly complicated. So let me give you a little idea. First of all, whenever you go into a grid now, it's already going to be in the search box. So it's ready for you to get at the information that you want. And you can search across a number of different columns within the grid if you wish. And as you know, over here, we have the ability to choose different columns. So if I want to bring in, for example, the currency, I can bring that in here and see that within the transaction. But on top of that, we've built this new filter report. So what we can do is create new reports within Enterprise. So I add in the columns that I want to see, and then I come in here and I build the query that I want to look at. So if I come in here and add a condition, for example, I can say that I want the customer name to contain AMZ. And what I want to do then is I also want to say that I only want to see transactions where the status is equal to open. And if I give this a name, AMD open invoices, excuse my typing, and I save that, I can now save that for me or for all. So if I save that for all, everybody in the business is going to be able to see that. And then I can modify that if I wanted to sort of say contains open or remove particular statuses and apply those. And I can start to build up all those different transactions. But what I can also do here is go in and select open and go back into my filter report, and you'll see that it's actually built up the query for me as I'm going along because I'd made an error on the previous query. And I can come in here then, I can say that the total value is greater than 100. And now if I go into my filter report, it's built up this query that I can now save for all. So AMZ invoices over 100. And I can apply that. And I can save it for all. So now that query is available at any time for me to come back in and look at my saved queries for AMZ invoices over 100. Or I can go back and have a look at AMZ invoices or AMZ invoices over 100. And it's going to be available to anybody else who has access to this particular part of Enterprise. So now we've created this ability for you to create simple on-the-fly queries to get at the data you want to get at easily without having to fully know how to run SQL reports or build comprehensive reports from your system. Nice and simple, the way Enterprise is meant to be. Great. Thank you very much.